Auntie Rhoda, you are the one profiting off of black women's pain. Please cut the BS. Be effing for real. And go and turn yourself in.
Let's find the vibration.
What is up, Eliens? I'm back again with another video. If you're new here, I'm Simply Elle, and I'm happy to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Alien Gang. And if you're not new here, you know it's the regular madness. It's the regular madness. Thanks for coming back. So on today's installment of Simply Drama, we have an update on Brickgate or Bricklady or Miss Roda Osman. So before I get started in this video, I just want to give a shout out to two YouTubers that helped me with the information that I'm about to present to you guys today. And they are Real Talk with Yanie and Tonya TKO. Please, guys, I'm going to link their channel below so that you guys can go watch their videos yourself. Their videos are a lot more in-depth than the one I'm making today. They present a wealth of information about this case, and I think that their video is worth consuming. So please, please, please go and support them as a thank you from me to let them be able to continue doing the work that they do on these YouTube streets, okay? Thank you again. Big shout out to Yanie and Tonya TKO. So the reason why we're coming here to talk about Bricklady is because she's wanted. Remember in the last video that I made about this situation, I made 3 videos, well, including this one, I'll be making 3 videos on this case now. The first one, I believed what was happening at first because it triggered me. This is a situation, what she described happened to her is something that's happened to me before, and something that many women would tell you has happened to them before. So when I first saw it, I instantly was like, oh my God, I'm triggered. I want to go come rant about it on YouTube. And then something happened and I couldn't finish recording that video on the day that I started. So I had to come back another day. Before I was able to come back to finish the video, rumors started coming up that this thing was made up. She's lying. This never happened and whatnot. So we really didn't know what to believe because there was a man who came out. I know you guys remember that guy, the troublemaker man, who came out to say that he was there and she started it. She was asking for it. You know, she deserved what happened. Only for us to find out that this man doesn't even share the same oxygen as anybody in Houston. You did that for what? Shasha. We didn't really know what to believe, but I still finished the video mentioning that this situation might be a hoax, okay? And it really pissed me off that she would lie about something like that. Fast forward to my second video on this situation, there were more updates coming out that supported the claim that she faked the situation. The situation was not the way she described it to be. You know, there was a lot of people started coming out. The best friend, the ex-best friend, who said they used to be, you know, chummy together, but for some reason they had a falling out, and she's like, this is her modus operandi. So I was just like, I don't know if I should believe it, because, you know, people will come out and say anything about the situation because they're looking for social media clout. I hate that word. But so just like the man. And then also the nurse, apparently a nurse who was there that night who treated her was also part of the people that came out to say that it was fake and But I really didn't trust that one, because why would a nurse come on social media to talk about a patient? Like, it's just unprofessional. And I don't think a nurse would come and, like, any medical professional would say anything like that to anyone on social media. It just rubbed me the wrong way. We now have credible proof that this situation was a hoax. And she did it to raise money on GoFundMe. What is actually going on now is that she's being charged with felony theft. So she's facing jail time now. She's being charged with felony theft because she specifically said, one guy asked me for my number, I didn't give it to him, so he proceeded to hit me in the face with a brick. This is what she said on her live, and this is after the incident, the alleged incident, and this is what is said on the GoFundMe page that people donated to. But after investigation, after the Houston Police Department conducted an investigation, That is not what happened. She did not get hit in the face with a brick after one guy asked for her number and she said no. That's not what happened. And it's based on that they're able to charge her with felony theft, because she deceived people into donating money to her. So apparently she never got a cent from that money, because someone named Daphne came out with evidence that this is not real. She's scamming people out of their money. And basically the police department took that up. GoFundMe held it, basically put the money on lock, basically froze the account, and refunded everyone their money back. If you also check GoFundMe's guidelines, you cannot lie about the situation that you're raising money for. So I think that's also another big reason why she wasn't able to even touch the money. And I'm glad that she wasn't, because that's people's hard-earned money. And I hope people learn from this situation too. It's not everybody that tells you a sad story that deserves money from you. Okay? Verify the situation first. Like I said in my last video, verify the situation first before giving people your money. Okay, now we're gonna get into all the stuff that I saw on social media.
So this is the case against her, the state of Texas versus Roda Osman. So it says, I, Detective L. Thornton, am a certified peace officer with the Houston Police Department and assigned to the Major Assaults and Family Violence Division. I do solemnly swear that I have reason to believe and do believe that Roda Osman did then and there intentionally and knowingly commit the felony offense of theft by deception in an amount greater than $30,000 but less than $150,000 on or about the 3rd of September 2023. Continuing through the 20th of November 2023 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. On September 3rd, 2023, officers were dispatched to 5615 Shoemaker Lane, Harris County, Texas, in regard to an aggravated assault incident. When officers arrived, they met with Roda Osman, hereafter referred to as the defendant, and her friend, who was later identified as Jeton. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering this girl's name. I'm sorry. Jeton Griffin. Officers reported the defendant was intoxicated, hostile, and irate. In the original report, defendant Osman stated she was walking on Shoemaker when an unknown male threw a brick at her when she would not give him her phone number. Defendant Osman also stated she ordered an Uber and thought the male suspect was the Uber driver and got in the car with him. Then he tried to kidnap her. Which one is it? Defendant Osman stated the suspect was involved in human trafficking and had a large group of females in the car with him. So you entered the car, even though it looked like suspicious and all, it looked like human trafficking and this and that and the third. And then when you realized, oh shoot, I'm about to get kidnapped, you left the car and then he hit you with a brick. And see, I'm not understanding. I, Detective Thornton, was assigned this case on September 15th. I attempted to contact defendant Osman with the phone number she provided in the report. I discovered it was the phone number of Jeton Griffin, this is her friend, and was able to get a statement from her. Miss Griffin proceeded to tell me that she was not from Houston and came to visit for the weekend. Miss Griffin stated they went to several clubs at defendant Osman's. Miss Griffin stated the defendant was heavily intoxicated. Miss Griffin stated that they had a lot to drink. When asked what the address to the places were, she stated she didn't know. Miss Griffin stated the last spot they went to, they did not like, so they left, and the defendant, Osman, called some of her male friends to come pick them up. Miss Griffin stated when the male friends arrived, they got into their vehicle. Miss Griffin stated it was a dark-colored sedan. Miss Griffin stated she got in the front right passenger side and defendant Osman was in the back left passenger side. Miss Griffin stated that out of nowhere, she heard defendant Osman yell, "Ouch, why you hit me?" I asked Miss Griffin if there was an argument before she heard that. Miss Griffin stated no. I asked Miss Griffin if there was any music playing. She stated no. Miss Griffin stated off the recording she did not believe defendant Osman was hit with a brick. Miss Griffin, this is someone who was there. Miss Griffin was there. Anywho, Miss Griffin stated the suspect then got out of the vehicle and got into another vehicle and drove off. Oh, the suspect, okay. Miss Griffin stated defendant Osman went live on Instagram, and she had to convince defendant Osman to call the police. Ms. Griffin stated she did not know the two males she got into the car with and would not be able to positively identify the suspects involved. Ms. Griffin provided the phone number to defendant Osman and concluded the interview. So, a lot of people said this. If you just got hit with a brick, your face is throbbing, why get on live? The friend is even saying that she was like, bro, call the police. But Auntie wanted to go viral so that she can get her GoFundMe monies, because that's the con. That's the plan. So we're gonna go to the state's motion for bond conditions. So it says, comes now the state of Texas by and through its assistant district attorney and moves this honorable court to enter the following bond conditions. States request the defendant, whether a foreign national or not, be ordered to surrender any and all passports, visas, and other travel documents, and be prohibited from obtaining or applying for any new or supplemental passports, visa, or travel documents. And state also requests the defendant be prohibited from following the remain in Harris County. So she has to stay in Houston. She has to stay in Harris County. She can't go anywhere because she's wanted for felony theft. Rhoda and the Queen of Accountability got into heated bants on Twitter. On social media. This is the statement that she took because apparently people are saying that the Queen of Accountability never filed a police report. So it says on September 15 at 11:28, I was dispatched to for a fraud report, later reclassified as a suspicious situation report. Upon my arrival, I met with Daphne Sutton. I think Daphne Sutton and the Queen of Accountability are the same person. So that's cleared up. Daphne Sutton, who related the following to me in summary. Daphne advised she's very active on social media, particularly in that she exposes the truth on fraudulent GoFundMe accounts. Can we also shout out to the Queen of Accountability, Daphne Sutton, for basically putting this on her head, carrying this on her back to make sure those people did not lose hard-earned money off of a lie. Thank you. Daphne advised to date she has proven 11 GoFundMe accounts to be fraudulent and they have been taken down. Daphne came across a GoFundMe account for a woman named Roda Osman in Houston, Texas, that has raised over $42,000 over a video about the incident after a video about the incident had gone viral on TikTok. Rhoda claims to have been assaulted by an unknown black male who struck her in the face with either a rock or a brick when he asked for her phone number and she declined. So that's basically the report that she filed to the police saying like, hey, I smell something stinky. I smell fraud. I smell a scam. I smell Joanne the scammer. Yeah, guys, please watch Yanie's video, Real Talk with Yanie, and Tonya TKO's videos because they go so in depth. I'm just here showing you guys the proof, the reason that I believe now, fully that she lied, because the surveillance, the investigator mentioned in the video that we watched. There's surveillance tape. So it just seems to me like if the police are telling you, we watched the video, she wasn't hit with a brick, why is there still a question of whether or not she was hit with a brick? She was never hit with a brick. And that's the reason she created a GoFundMe and the reason people donated to her. And on that basis, it's deception. She raised that money by deception. It's theft by deception. Let's go to let's read this article from, click to Houston.com. I think this is from their news. This is their news article. So it says, woman known as Bricklady charged in Houston after being accused of making the whole thing up, raising $42K on GoFundMe. Help Rhoda recover. Recover from what?
The woman at the center of a viral video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce?
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
That's what gets me. The surveillance footage captured does not match her story. what she said happened is not what happened. She wasn't about to be kidnapped. She wasn't hit with a brick. She was hit, but it was not with a brick. And it wasn't after the guy said, give me your number. It wasn't after that.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick and all these black men just what?
This video with more than 1 million likes on the Shade Room's Instagram page captured the moments after what appeared to be a brutal attack in West Houston.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me in my face?
The woman is 33-year-old Roda Osman.
What have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this?
Seen here in tears in a hospital gown.
She told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris
Big
County
fat
prosecutor
no.
Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor.
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
So this is what Daphne Sutton, the queen of accountability, this is what she alerted the police about. Like, hey, don't let her do it again. Oh, she's been done it before.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
Prosecutors allege theft by deception and believe she would have received all that money had the campaign not been shut down.
The violence that I have suffered since September 30th is just unbelievable. I can't even believe I'm here. They try to leave me for dead.
In an Instagram story posted Wednesday, Osman addressed those who have doubted her.
I actually have things going on in my life. I actually have real ways to make money. I don't have to get a GoFundMe for money. I actually can earn income because I'm actually educated and I actually am talented.
And tonight, a spokesperson for GoFundMe telling KPRC2 GoFundMe has zero tolerance for the misuse of our platform. The fundraiser has been removed from the platform. All donors have been refunded, and Roda Osman has been banned from using the platform for any future fundraisers. Osman did not respond when I reached out to her on Instagram this evening. Tonight, she is wanted here in Harris County on that theft charge. Anyone with information on her whereabouts can report that to Houston Police.
I wish
We're
I
live
knew.
near the Galleria. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
All right, Bryce.
I was snitched so easily, it's not even funny. It's not even funny. So let's read how it started. On September 3rd, Houston police officers responded to an aggravated assault incident. They met Osman and her female friend during the investigation. Officers reported that Osman was intoxicated, hostile, and irate. In the original police report made at the scene, Osman claimed that she was walking on Shoemaker Lane while an unknown man threw a brick at her when she would not give him her phone number. Okay, so we've gone over this. A follow-up investigation begins on September 15th. Detectives tried to reach Osman, but they reached her friend, who was also there. But the friend is not from Houston, though. They went out to several places, as we saw in the police document in the report. Osman reportedly called her male friend to come pick them up. When the man arrived, Osman and the friend got into the vehicle. It was a dark-colored sedan. The woman told investigators that she got into the right front passenger seat while Roda got in the back seat with another man. As they were driving, Osman yelled, "Ouch, why'd you hit me?" But she stated that she didn't hear an argument. Osman gives a statement to the detectives. A detective finally made contact with Osman on September 9th. During the phone interview, Osman told the detective that her friend came to town and picked all the clubs they went to that night. They reportedly started at O2 Lounge, then went to Liquid Lounge. Osman said that they left the club. Osman said as they left the club, she called an Uber. According to the charging documents, when the dark-colored sedan pulled up, Osman thought it was the Uber she had called and got inside. Osman told the detective that that's when the suspect hit her in the face with a brick. She's still going strong with this brick story. She also stated that she did her own investigation and found out it was a man named Olin Douglas who assaulted her. When Osman asked where was her friend at the time, she reportedly became upset and said her friend was far away from her while talking to another guy. Osman then changed her story to say she was assaulted at the Liquid Lounge club. After more questioning from the Houston police detective, Osman became upset, asked to speak with the detective's supervisor, and then hung up. Okay. The detective said he still provided her the name of his sergeant. Sergeant? How do you say that word? Sergeant. I think it's Sergeant. We're moving on. Surveillance video tells another story. This is what confirms it for me. Also, we need to see the surveillance footage. I know that the investigation is ongoing, but I would love to see the surveillance footage. I want to see it for myself, because that, I think, is unequivocal proof. You can't question what CCTV captures. Nobody can say, man's black woman. Screw the fact that she's a black woman. Screw the fact that she's a woman. The important characteristics that she has to meet is that she's a liar. She's a liar. She can't be trusted. I don't care that she's black, and I don't care that she's a woman. She's a liar. Anywho, on September 20th, Houston police detectives canvassed the area where the assault was reported and spotted surveillance cameras in the 5600 block of Shoemaker. The company that owns the cameras provided detectives with footage from them. Charging documents show. In the footage, the man that Osman claimed hit her, Olin Douglas, was also identified. Okay, Olin Douglas was there. Detectives said Douglas, Osman, and her friend were seen talking amongst each other and walking towards TikTok Garden Lounge. What a name. Located in the 5600 block of Shoemaker Lane. They all reportedly went inside the club together. About 20 minutes later, the video shows the trio walk outside the club, then walk towards a white Maserati that was parked directly on the side of the business. Douglas was reportedly seen leaning on the right front passenger door while Osman walked towards him. According to the documents, the surveillance footage shows that Osman started dancing on Douglas. Wow. The surveillance footage shows that Osman started dancing on Douglas while her friend was in front of the vehicle talking to another man. This video then reportedly shows all four people get inside the Maserati. Hop in my Maserati so I can hit you with a brick. Hop in my Maserati. Hey, hop in my Maserati. Gonna see you. Somebody. Okay. Oh God, I'm not serious. You people should already know. It's the regular madness. This is part of it. Okay. The unidentified man got into the driver's seat. The friend got in the right front passenger seat. Okay, this is okay. The friend didn't lie about this part. And Osman and Douglas entered the back. According to documents, a few minutes later, Douglas was reportedly seen getting out of the back right side. And then Osman and her friend also got out. According to charging documents, Osman and Douglas were in an argument, and Douglas reportedly swung his right hand while holding what appeared to be a plastic water bottle and struck Osman in the face. Detectives said Osman then sat in the front passenger seat of the vehicle while Douglas stepped away from her. He reportedly got into the back seat of an Audi A3 that had pulled up. When Osman got out of the vehicle, detectives said that the unidentified man who was driving it took off. The footage capturing the incident did not support Osman's recorded statement. Charging documents show. Holy moly moly. Brick Lady's story goes viral on social media. On September 4th, a day after the alleged assault was reported, a GoFundMe account was created and listed Osman as the beneficiary. The account raised $42,302 as of October 5th, 2023, according to charging documents. It stated that she was attacked by a black male as she was walking down the street because she declined to give him her phone number. The report read, the page reads, woman gets hospitalized after allegedly being hit in the face with a brick by a man she refused to give her number. The alleged incident happened in Houston. She says she was surrounded by men who did absolutely nothing. She says the man got in a car and left the scene after assaulting her and is afraid he will never get caught. The viral video link on the GoFundMe still directs to an Instagram account. The video received more than 1 million likes. A link for Rhoda's external injuries redirects to TikTok and currently shows the video as unavailable. The GoFundMe account is reportedly frozen after several donators reported it as fraudulent. TikToker provides police information on Osman's false claims / past alleged crimes. I think this is where Daphne gets involved, and yeah, Daphne Sutton gets involved and alerts police that this is fake. And then we get to Osman's criminal history. So according to court records, Osman has several prior charges in the Virgin Islands, Tuma, be coming down. Virgin Islands, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Hennepin County, Minnesota, Williamson County, Texas, and Travis County, Texas. Goddamn. Osman is currently on bail for a separate offense from September 22, 2023 for felony assault and domestic violence. Are you kidding me? She was charged with 2 accounts of misdemeanor domestic violence in Steele County, Minnesota. The Harris County District Attorney's Office is asking the court to enter a $50,000 bail on the theft by deception charge she now faces here. A spokesperson for GoFundMe sent us the following statement. I believe you guys heard this on that news thing, but you can read it again for yourselves. Pause and read. Osman fails to show up for planned surrender. So she agreed to surrender to police on the charge at 3:45 p.m. on Thursday, but when the time came, however, she didn't show up. So I think that's why she's wanted. Shout outs to the author Brittany Taylor. So I'm gonna leave a link to this article in the description as well, so that you guys can go and peruse it for yourselves. Read any other links that you want to. Let me know what you think. So we're gonna go back to my little collection here, and this is courtesy of Tonya TKO. You guys can see her watermark right here. But yes, I'm gonna credit all the people that I got information from, because if not for them, I would not be here today. Okay. All right. So this is her criminal record. This is from Minnesota, and the charges are from March 10th, 2010. Traffic, speeding, exceeding interstate limit 70 miles per hour out of urban 95/70, giving peace officer a false name of another person, disorderly conduct, offensive/abusive/noisy/obscene conduct. Prostitution, to solicit, induce, or promote, giving peace officer false name of another person, giving peace officer false name of another person again, giving false information to the police. Liquor, underage consumption, 18 to 21 years of age. Prostitution, to solicit, induce, or promote. Obstruct highway passageway. Driving while intoxicated. Resisting arrest, search, or transport. Driving while intoxicated. This is a big ass rap sheet. I'm sorry for my French. Another one. This is more recent, November 13, 2022. Driving while intoxicated, resisting arrest, search, or transport, and obstruction of the highway passageway. Like, Jesus, guys, girl, calm down. This one is in another place, giving peace officer false name of another person, prostitution, to solicit, induce, or promote. Like, she has a criminal record. So this stuff it comes easy to her because she's done it before. Again, so this is the person that people want to go out of their way to defend. People want to die on a hill for someone with this history, and continues. It's not like she has this history and then she stopped and now she's volunteering and donating or whatever the heck. She's not doing anything good with her life besides getting a PhD. That one, she's not lying about it. A lot of people don't want to believe that, but you can look it up. She's a PhD candidate. I can't remember what university. I can't remember, but she's getting a PhD and she's supposed to be taking exams to finish her dissertation, and this is what she's doing. She's about to go to prison. Dr. Inmate Roda Osman. Okay, so now I'm gonna watch this video from Real Talk with Yanie, which is saying that breaking news: Olen Douglas does interview with Houston local news station. Update on Roda Osman.
Right now, 10 competing claims about this viral video.
Y'all gonna let a man hit me like this?
As the woman seen and it cancels her plan to turn herself in for theft charges.
Only on two, the man
tired of seeing this video. Does he have hit me in the face?
accused of the violence reaches out to KPRC2 and shares his story in the aftermath of that night.
What has it been like for you having to stay silent?
It's the hardest thing to do. It's to not say anything when the whole world is saying something about you.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight at 10 o'clock. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. The woman who made those allegations is wanted by Houston police tonight because investigators say she made up the story to profit from a GoFundMe. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is now live at HPD headquarters tonight with the exclusive interview. Bryce.
Keith and Daniela, Roda Osman, who's known virally as Bricklady, was expected to surrender here at Houston Police Headquarters this afternoon. That did not happen. But tonight, the man who she accused of throwing that brick at her head when she says she wouldn't give him her phone number is telling only KPRC2 what he says happened that night.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face.
The man accused of the viral brick throw reached out to me for his first interview.
This was a well thought of plan. A diabolical plan.
Olen Douglas is a father, son, and small business owner. But in September, allegations made by 33-year-old Roda Osman nearly put it all at risk.
It caused people who I thought really knew me to kind of betray me.
Douglas says he met her at a club near the Galleria as she wore a mask that only revealed her eyes. He invited her to an after party.
It's as if she was trying to get in some type of conflict.
But says she was aggressive and very intoxicated. They ended up in a car with friends.
She physically didn't start touching me until I asked her to leave. So you gotta get out.
Outside the car, Houston police say surveillance video then showed Osman slapping him in the face before he hit her back with what appears to be a plastic water bottle in hand.
You should never hit a woman in general, but I didn't want to hit her, actually. It was like she hit me and I just reacted.
According to court documents, the footage didn't match what Osman told police, that a male Uber driver threw a brick at her and tried to kidnap her, that she did her own investigation and was told that Douglas was the one who assaulted her. She's now charged with theft because prosecutors say she made it up and tried to profit from this GoFundMe that raised more than $42,000.
It's been a divide between, you know, black men, black women, and it's been...
I agree.
It's really evil what she did.
If police didn't have this surveillance video, this evidence that basically clears you, what kind of situation do you think you would be in?
I would be that guy that hit a girl with a brick. I'm black. I'm surprised I didn't get arrested in 30 seconds from this going out.
Douglas says he's received death threats from complete strangers.
She's just manipulating people using their pain. And that should be the true crime here.
He hopes people online will be more conscious.
The internet is the internet. It's not real life all the time.
And I spoke with Houston police this evening. They tell me that the Major Offenders Division investigated this alleged assault, but the evidence in the case led them to this theft charge against Osman. Tonight, she does remain wanted, but in an Instagram comment from her page, she said that she's been harmed and abused and looks forward to her day in court. We're live downtown. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Bryce, thank you.
She looks forward to her day in court, but you're supposed to surrender and you're nowhere to be found. Girl, go and turn yourself in. Like, what? Anyways, this is all I have time for right now. My camera is about to die. I'll make a part 2 to this situation because I was going to watch Tonya TKO's live, breaking down. I'm assuming she's gonna break it down. Breaking down the interview with Olin Douglas, the man we just heard talking. But this guy coming out to corroborate what's on the surveillance tape and what the police are also saying. Love it. Because it further breaks down the foundation of lies that she's created, and I'm happy that she's being exposed because you're not going to manipulate people's pain. Me personally, I feel offended because remember in that video I was so triggered because it's like, shit, it's happened again. There are people who this stuff happens to in real life, and you're gonna take that and then you see that black men and black women, some of them are literally, they hate each other on the internet right now. You added that to your concoction, your evil, like I said, your diabolical plan to get people to be on your side for something that never happened. And then you want to make money. This girl, this Roda woman keeps saying that people want to profit off black women's pain. But the cognitive dissonance, the foolishness in her brain is not allowing her to realize that that is exactly what she's done. That is exactly what she's been doing. All these black men sat here and did nothing. A black man hit me in the face with a brick. I'm a black woman, a black single, like all these buzz triggering words you're trying to use for people to give you money. Is that not profiting off black women's pain? You, Auntie Rhoda, you are the one profiting off of black women's pain. Please cut the BS. Be effing for real. And go and turn yourself in. That is all we have time for today, guys. I'm sorry, this was mainly me reacting. I can give a more detailed video of my thoughts in the part 2 of this. But y'all, I'm kind of happy that she's facing justice. She needed to be prosecuted for this, and she will be prosecuted for it. I love 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 it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please join the Alien Gang. It's very easy. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can get notified every time I drop a new one. And for my solidified aliens, thank you guys so much. I see the subscriber count is going up and I'm so excited. And I see that you guys are watching, even commenting. I really, really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and share the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!